What's up, guys, and welcome to Gera's Crazy World. And if you haven't guessed by now, I'm Gera, duh, and welcome to day two, segment two of my 5-day Halloween segment. And yes, don't talk about me because I got on the same clothes. Who cares? I recorded two in one day. But if you guys watch my last video, you would know that I am going to show you guys a little tutorial on a DIY, do it yourself, of how I made my Halloween tutu. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, as you guys know, I am going to be a pretty little fairy this year for Halloween. And in order for me to be that pretty little fairy, I decided to make me a tutu to go along with my costume. And this tutu was so simple and easy to make. And you literally need 4 little materials, okay? 4 things. That's it. I'm going to tell you guys where I got these items from and how much they cost so you can make your own tutu. First up, you need needle and thread. Now, this is not the needle and thread you should be using. You definitely should be using regular needle and thread, but I do hair and it's the only needle and thread that I own. 2, a pair of scissors. 3, this elastic band thingy. I actually got this from Walmart, and for a whole pack it was only roughly $3. Last but not least, I got my classic tulle fabric. I got this 3-pack from Amazon, and they are each 25 yards a piece, and it was $14. I actually had to order 2 of these because I have a wider waist and I wanted my tutu to be, I wanted my tutu to be very fluffy. So I had to make sure that I had enough tulle to make it big and fluffy and enough tulle to fit around my waist. So we're going to go ahead and start with the first step. So the first thing I did was take the elastic band and put it around my waist. You want to position it exactly where you want it to hang at, or where you want it to start at or sit from. Mind you, I got love handles, so of course I wanted my tutu to sit on top of my love handles. And don't forget, this is elastic and it stretches, so you want to try to make sure you pull it as tight as possible, so that once you finish, it's not slipping and sliding down and sliding off of you. So I got it here. This is exactly where I want it. Take that. And you're going to cut it. Now, I'm going to remeasure mine to make sure I properly cut it. Because look, see, it's small. But since they stretch, you want to make sure. Because you want it to be able to stay, and not move or go anywhere or fall down. Okay, perfect. Next, we're going to take both of these ends of the elastic band. You're going to put them together like this. And what you want to do is sew the end part together so that it stays together. You don't want to glue it. You can glue if you want to, if you have a hot glue gun, if you think that'll be faster. But you're going to want to sew it, because if you glue it, there's a chance that it can come loose. So I went ahead and sewed mine together. All you have to do is put it through. Like I said, sorry y'all, I do hair, and this is the only kind of needle and thread I had, was this hair needle and thread. It's kind of thick. Yeah, just go ahead. I'm only sewing on the end. Sorry. I'm only sewing on the end of it to make sure that it closes and stay together. See? So you sew that, make sure it's all good and tight and firm sewn down together. So each tool comes individually wrapped. So I went ahead and opened the first one. And this is how it looks. I like this because it's already basically cut into strips. You just have to cut it as far as to how long you would like it or how long you would like your skirt to be. So me, like I said, this is for a grown woman skirt that is going to a grown woman club. And I don't want mine too long, but then I didn't want it too short. You know, I got to be a little modest. So I just basically measured it from my waist to my leg of where I wanted to stop. One second, I'm about to show you guys. Don't mind the sweats. I measured it from my waist to my leg of where I wanted it to stop. And so I realized I wanted it to be this long, but we are going to double it. So I'm going to cut it right here. So that way both pieces are done. Now I have my piece of tool that I'm going to use. Now for each set, for each color, I use 4 tools, except for blue, I only use 2. So for one knot, I'm going to actually use 2 pieces of tool. And once you cut your first one, I think you should just keep that one, use it as a guide for all your other ones. That's exactly what I did. So I cut my first one and I measured it against my second one. And I took it and I cut it. That way I know for a fact that it's going to be the same size. Only ones that are a little longer are my blue tools. I did my blue tools just a little bit longer. So you're going to have them double. So I got 2 pieces of tool, 2 separate pieces. I put them together and then I double it down so that it's a loop at the top. So your tool should look like this. Okay, next you're going to take your elastic band. You have your tool, you're going to put it underneath your finger, underneath like that, right? Take this part, pull it through, and then pull it into a knot. Okay, I'll do it one more time. So again, you take 2 pieces of tool, you put them together, you make a loop. You put it underneath the elastic band. Sorry for my broken in. Take it and you pull that part through it, right? Then you pull. Then what you're gonna want to do is take your tools and push them together. Push them together. closer they are together, the more tulle you can put on your elastic band, which makes your dress puffier. Okay. So I did 2 pinks. That's 1. That's 2 pinks. And I'm gonna do 2 purples. So I took 2 tulles, doubled them together, made my loop, put it inside the hole, and pull. Push them on, make sure they tight, close together, because I want it to be as full as possible. And then I'm doing 1 blue. So I'm still taking 2 tulles and putting them together. But I'm only doing it 1 time. Same way, underneath, make a loop, pull it through, and pull. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking so that I can speed through this video. Okay, guys, and this is our finished product. How cute. It's nice and full, as you guys can see. I'm gonna try it on now. Okay, guys, and this is the finished product. This is how it looks on me. It sits exactly where I wanted it to sit at. Like I said, the blues are a little bit longer. So I am happy with the way that my tutu turned out. I am excited about wearing it for Halloween, and I love it. I feel like a little pre-CC. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to day 2 of my Halloween segment. And make sure you tune in tomorrow for day 3 of my Halloween segment. And I will have another tutorial for you guys. Until next time, stay safe, Keep your mask on. And make sure you guys hit that notification bell. That way you are notified as soon as I post the video. Bye.